My name is what? Can you start again? My name is Chrissy Tootin. I'm here with Jeffrey Harris. Can you please tell us what you do?
Man, where do I start? Well, in this capacity, I work truly with the mock courts, Jim Suit at the game reduction office down here for the city of Durham as a liaison, and with Randy Trice whenever he calls me or need me, and whomever down there that calls me and need me to help generate positive energy amongst the gangs and break up gangs and stuff like that, as well as talk shows and other stuff. So, but definitely, I work real hand in hand with the people in the street. Definitely.
What do you have to do to get there?
Well, basically, just have your intention set on helping somebody else, because it's all about someone else at the end of the day. And Allah, is really the arm, a leg, arm, a head. Now I'm gonna get deep. That's the arm, leg. Anything got two arms, two legs, and a head, it's the all in all. It ain't a white-black thing. They make it white-black. Whoever that person is with that quote-unquote desire to push racism. You see what I'm saying? So just with that alone, I would just say that have good intentions for the other people. Have good intentions for the dismemberment of the diaspora. Do you get what I'm saying? But don't get in it for a paycheck, because you're gonna be disappointed. Don't get in it for to be the next Martin Luther King. You'll find out. Not saying that it can't happen, but the intentions will make it happen. You see how that works? When people see you actually working with them, going to where they live, doing what they do, pretty much, finding common ground where you can bring in new innovative ideas like trades, debt to ratio income, LTVs, learning about mortgages, because you guys need to get that down. Yeah, why do you think they have so many games and so many videos and so many things you can do to distract you? Because the same information is so easy to be obtained to make you a very wealthy young lady right now. There's a lot of 14-year-old black millionaires out here. There's one in Chicago. Started a business card business. He was just making business cards. And he said he was going to go sell them. Now he's a multi-millionaire and own a marketing firm. I think he's like 19 now. But he's been a millionaire. So that's what I try to promote.
You said that not to get into it for the paycheck, so how much do you get there?
Well, it all depends on what field you go in. Because at the end of the day, if you're actually going in it for the money, this work ain't for you. Because it's going to convey to your consumer. And once your consumer sees that it's about a check, they ain't going to want to see you, or they're going to run you away. So I wouldn't worry about money, but don't look for this field to make you rich. Unless you start your own nonprofit and or create that community effort where they see that you need it for these individuals, because you're doing such a great job for these individuals. You see how that works? Then yeah, no doubt.
Okay. If you went to college, how many years did you spend in?
Oh man, I did go to college. I went to Durham Technical Institution. I went to Strayer University. And I can honestly say, no information is bad information. You see how that works? And any experience, anyone you meet, you learn something from everybody. Either their ignorance, tolerance, or greatness. One of the two, one of the three. So with that, just one foot in front of the other. I won't worry more so about what they have to offer you is what you have to offer. No, let me rephrase that. It's what you have to offer them, not what they have to offer you. So if you came with the right doctorates or the right degrees or those certificates that show you deserve that money, you'll get that money. But you ain't gonna pop up out of high school unless you come up with a brilliant idea, which I think y'all are more innovative than we ever been, because we didn't have the tools. that y'all have now. You see how that works? And with the tools that y'all had, I wish I had a cell phone in high school. Whew. But you know, I'd be the baddest thing in the world. I'd be a millionaire right now if I had a cell phone in high school. Please give me a cell phone in high school. I get chills right now dreaming if I had a cell phone in high school. My God. Anyway, we didn't have it. We had to take documents and fax them and drive them to Kinko's and these places just to, pretty much use a computer. They were the only ones actually using it behind the counter, with you paying them to use it. So now y'all have the access to billions of information, and they got you doing like this. That's crazy. That's why I call it bipolar Durham. Tell us, teaching the children, 1003 HUD statement, that's a contract for a mortgage, if you don't know what I mean. Debt to ratio income, a loan to value. These things, when it comes to the cars and the homes and all of this, is what we're overwhelmed with mostly. Why is you teaching them the stinking leg? Stinking leg. The stinking leg. And then when they get older, they be dumb as you. Tell my mom, can I get some milk? He 30 in the back room. Can I get some milk? Because you didn't tell him it was milk. So let's get back. That was that bipolar Durham part that kicked in. But yeah, it's all about attitude. And if you have good intentions, good things will happen for you. Because now you're dealing with spirit and what's true. When you deal with that kind of stuff, you just be spirit and truth. But if you get in there looking for some money, you might need a second job or a trade. It wouldn't hurt to know how to do some electrical. Guarantee you won't come to that job looking for it. You'll go there focused and dedicated on your consumer. And I hate that word, but that's the clinical word that they use because I'm a certified peer specialist also. I have my certification in sexual traumas, drug addictions, and autism. So I work with them all. You feel me? And we all are look bipolar, if you get what I mean. We have to deal with each other. So now I'm learning how to take the concept of letting the alcoholic recovered work on the alcohol that's still drinking. Letting the crackhead that's firing it up right now, that got it in his side pocket, talking to the one that's recovered. Because he's the only one that can tell him or help him recover. Because when you get to having a plumber talking to a TV host, how long do you think they're going to talk? I mean, how much do you think they got to say to each other? So with that, we're using that for recovery. You see how that works? If you got a teen suicide, here, recovered, and they decided the reasons why they shouldn't have done it and they was tripping, talk to one who's still thinking about it. You see what I'm saying?
Because they didn't live there.
Yeah. So we got to use our own power and quit leaning to some building or some group and or organization. Because if you look at the Bible, the church is you. I don't know where they going on Sunday. Dressed up, beating the children to get on in this building when you the church. It's what you bring in your temple. It's just that people rather go there on Sunday and spill it on a building instead of looking into the church and cleaning themselves up. Because that's the real work. And you got to literally go into your mirror and say, I love you. A lot of them be like, I love you, Twan. You feel me? And when you really supposed to be able to look in the mirror and say, I really truly love you. You can't do that. We all got issues. Bipolar Durham. Bipolar Durham. Come on.
How much time do you spend at work?
Work ain't work. Because this ain't like going to working at Duke South in the cafeteria. This is like 24/7. When you get in people's lives and their homes and their family, it's a 24-hour thing. It's a when you need me thing. It's not a I meet you on Friday, shoot the shit with you 2 hours, and then we don't do nothing no more till somebody pay me to come see you. No. That's why I'm like, don't look for no money in this because it's more terms of endearment and matters of the heart. See how that work? That makes sense? Because that's what it's all about. If your heart ain't in it, you need to go get a degree and go on and work for Smith Klein and Beecher. You know, you got any more questions? Mm-hmm. I mean, I ain't rushing you anymore.
How did you do in high school?
Believe it or not, I hate to say this, but I'm gonna be real honest. When I was in high school, it was a troubled time for me because I had humble beginnings. So I honestly went to school up into high school to eat. Listen to me, to eat food, to eat. I ain't go there to learn nothing. I ain't go there to get nothing. I really went there for that chicken a la king. And if you ain't gonna need it, let me get that. You don't need that. Let me get that. I was that dude. Now, you might have saw me and I took interest in science and history, but it was easy for me. Because I remember taking notes off the board and coming back, taking a test. 10 seconds. Both of them was all about taking notes, right? Still to this day, right? And it's all about regurgitating the memory. My memory is impeccable. That's why I think I made it through high school till 11th grade, and I walked out because of some issues, that I had financially and personally. And them streets was calling. I ain't gonna even lie, them streets was calling me, and I'm seeing guys making $5,000 in 2 days when I'm sitting here, trying to get 40 hours at the Duke Died Patient Center up here with the fat people, rich fat people. The guy that owns South Square, chubby dude. I was up there, helping them. They fired me, told me I was too smart and too smooth. Because the rich, chubby white dude was liking me that owned South Square and was telling me to come by, after work and stuff like that. So somewhere they saw growth there and shut it down. And then that's what made me really go to the streets. You know what I'm saying? I ain't proud of that, but it really made me go hard because I'm like, you won't give me an opportunity, and I'm begging for it. So, I took it out on pretty much society. That's why I can pretty much can relate to them because I'm coming out of Few Garden Projects, Southside, West End, all over. Everybody remember me walking through there. Always been a solo act, But either way it goes, I've never had any violence on my heart that wasn't brought to me off of something crazy. So I was never that guy. I was never that bully. Some might say I was, but I won't. I promise you. I was not a bully, y'all. I was just emotional. I had stigma and adverse childhood experiences. I get back. Whatever.
How many people, do you work with people who have been arrested?
Yes, all the time. Because getting arrested is like, it was a normal, reoccurring thing in the hood. Because, a lot of times it was like 50-50. It was either intentional or intentional. Most of it was just intentional to eat. And the plan didn't go through right. You see how that worked? Or it went too wrong. But either way it go, it didn't work out if they wound up in jail. But moral of the story, when people got to eat, they'll do anything to feed themselves. So I don't, really, shun upon those. I shun upon those who do stupid stuff. But at the end of the day, if it don't hurt nobody violently and kill nobody and drug them up and none of that, the only thing I got to say is the project was designed in Ukraine. This is right there with, over there with Germany and Hitler and all of that stuff. And basically it was to start out with rats. Sticking them in there, minimizing their space, their growth, their activity, what they can do, what they can't do, and giving them a little bit of food and watch them literally kill themselves over it. That's what the project was designed to do. To have you kill each other over this nothing. No, none of us got nothing. Mama can't get a job because if she do, she get put out that bar. That was the rule of Section 8. So a lot of people were forced into a violent, negative, let me get that money type of attitude. So I understand and understand how that happens. Don't justify none of it, but I get it.
Is there anything weird about your job?
No, I love what I do. I love what I do because I feel like, most people ain't got the nerve to do it. Some people talk about doing it, but it's easy when you call me and you allow me to do it because, you can stay on yourself too long and sometimes lose yourself because you're too focused on self. But you can learn more about yourself working with others. You see how that works? So I challenge that to the day I die to keep working with other people because I know they need my energy and I need theirs somehow, and it always works out. So they ain't got on my nerves yet. They ain't got on my nerves. And my mama used to say that. Don't get on my nerves. Get on them nervous, you're in trouble then. They don't come through and scoop you no more.
What's the longest time that you spent with one person that you think
Well, a lot of my friends are consumers. I am a consumer to a certain extent. We feed off each other, so I never really look at it like an individual, because once I work with you, you can always call me. As long as you're doing the right thing and you're staying focused and out of trouble and doing what you're supposed to do, I'm always there for you. I don't cut nobody off. Now, people get grown, have kids, and life goes on. And I don't expect you to, create no shrine or nothing. But at the end of the day, you need me, I'm here. That's my policy. And I always got an open door to someone who want to get it right. If you don't want to get it together, it's real easy to cut you off. No is a sentence. No. You can say it in nada, no. It's a lot of ways you can say no. And no is a healing power too. Trust me. A lot of people need to hear no. Because at the end of the day, that's the balance. Everything in a yes. Because when you get in these streets, there's more no's than yeses out there. You see how that work?
How much time do you have for your personal life?
That's a good question. Well, I do have time, because you got to understand, you can't take all your consumers home with you. Now, they're at their house and all that, but you can't take their stories and their information and their, saga and make it your own. You can only help them right there where they at, leave them with it to help themselves, help them grow with it, find out what they want for themselves. And a good thing about peering is you can't make no suggestions. That's the great thing about it. Because the day I make a suggestion, that means I told you to do this. And then you lose sight of who you are. No, I want to ask you, what do you want? When you ask somebody what do they want, they can tell you what they want. And when they do that, help them with that. And if I can do that and that alone, I can die a happy man. See how that work?
Is there something that you have to do in order to get the job?
You can call up the city. They have programs where you can actually take that peer the peer specialist program, and you can literally take a class, and they'll literally help you, with the whole, process and get you in the door. And you can also go to these care facilities like the Arc of the Triangle, Caring Hands, Chapel Hill is a wellness city. So you can literally, it's a Freedom House. A lot of places that will hire you, coming out of high school to come and learn, because y'all young, y'all got, young mind and a lot of interest and energy. But again, you're working with people with autism. You're working with people, some have little mental retardation. Some of them, I had one that was autistic, but he was a genius at quilting blankets for firemen. He made them for free. Genius quilter. But he had the day-to-day life skills, he needed help. So I said that. And, you're going to have them in all kind of situations. I had one consumer, he was 16 years old. No, he was 18 years old, but had the mind of like a 9-year-old. So, we had the computer in the library, and he's trying to get the little kids' attention that he's like a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. And he's doing this at the computer. Now, mind you, my job is to say, stop that. Stop. What? No, not necessarily like that, but to get him to realize he's 18. But then I find out I get home, Mama bipolar, and Mama say, show him that thing you do, baby. And you know what he did? So it wasn't him. Mama been encouraging him to do it the whole time. So what I say is generational curses that we got to focus on and turning around to generational, rehab, and get y'all straight. Because we done lived our life. It's really about y'all. That's why I'm dying to help you, create that platform where y'all can discuss and probably shine some light on these hard-headed adults. Because y'all the future. We old. I can clear the corner now and pass out. You blow, he gone. He gone. Think of the song, Fair East Side, you know, whatever. Yeah, that'll be me. But y'all the future. So everything and anything we do should have something tying into y'all in the end. Instead of this crunk club and all this racket chain and temp, we need to be buying some land. Do you see what I'm saying? Because that chain gonna be useless, them clothes gonna be useless. And who did you impress? Nobody. You was broke as everybody else at the end of the day. You had it, man. You broke like me. Watch out for them. It's a lot of them. I call them emotional vampires. They got all the little tools to draw you in, but ain't got nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing for you, just to show off what they got. So to avoid those people, stay busy, stay in school, stay focused, keep your heads to the ground, tunnel vision, and whatever you saying you're going to be, study it so you can become better at it before you even try. So my answer to you is start studying what a peer counselor is, peer specialist, peer moderator, peer support. It's a whole list, and all of them do different things. But they all cater to the individual who needs that help. So this is a great topic. I'm glad I could help you. Did I answer all your questions? Mm-hmm. I'm so glad to help you. So, Bipolar Durham, I'll let you vote. I'm just playing. I'm just joking. I can't do that. They'll be like, he